Then you may suffer harm, up to and including death, if you remain in the area. This notice required by law. Hostile target detected.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that we come in peace malarkey.
Means a lot to me that you made the library a safer place.
Did you say something about people screaming at you?
That's right. Some newcomers have never seen a ghoul before. Can't handle a friendly face, I say. So you need some supplies?
What's it like, you know, being a ghoul?
Well, it's a lot worse when people always ask you about it all the time. But I guess I can't blame them. On the upside, I look pretty good. For being over 220 years old. Now, were you buying anything?
Wait, you're 220 years old?
Okay. It's more like 270 years. But don't go blabbing that to everyone. Being a ghoul means you live a long time. You stop counting birthdays. Do you know what it's like being that old?
Actually, I do.
Well, now you're just making fun of me. If you were as old as I was, you would have been around since before the war. So let's hear it. Come on. Tell me what the world was like before the war if you're so ancient.
I had a beautiful house, white picket fence, and a lawn with the greenest grass you'd ever seen. It was peaceful.
It was, wasn't it? Sorry. Last thing you want to see is an old lady tearing up. Well, you're either the most well-preserved ghoul I've ever seen, or you're the second best bullshitter and good neighbor. Ah!
It's the truth. All of it.
You know, if you haven't already, you should check out the Hotel Rexford. There's another pre-war ghoul hanging around there. Well, we should get back to business. What are you picking up?
What kind of things do you sell?
Oh, a bit of everything. Canned beans to chems. I try to take every weird bit of junk the caravans are willing to trade. So chances are you'll find something to your liking here. Ready to take a look?
Let's see what you got.
All the supplies money or violence can buy.
Hey.
Peace, brother.
Been talk about Vault 81. Some problem there you were caught up in.
Ever been killed to be killed? Some fine-looking weapons.
Stay free, man.
Greetings, new friends. I am the
Rufus,
Break-In
what the
Buddy,
heck is this
but
thing?
You can
It's
just
that
call
brewing
me
machine I was telling you
Buddy.
about.
I am here to provide entertainment and
man,
ice-cold
that's awesome.
libations.
I'm gonna
Fine,
store my
fine, just
vodka in
get
this
it
thing.
set up over at the bar and out of my doorway.
Commencing normal operations. Greetings, buddy.
Hey, Rufus.
Hey,
Would
thanks
you
for
like
your help.
a cold
Buddy here
one,
is even
or
better than I
did
was
you
hoping
want
for.
to hear a
Here's your money.
joke?
Do you know where I can find any more recipes?
You might want to check with the distributor. Local bars and restaurants may also have one. Here for a laugh, or did you want a cold beverage?
Tell me a joke.
How do you kill a circus clown? Go for the jugular. Care to wet your whistle? Or do you require a laugh?
No thanks.
Okay.
We're going to have a conversation with Mr. Morowski about your conduct. Again.
What? Oh, come on, Claire, what'd I do this time?
It's what you're not doing. You're supposed to stay in that lab of yours making those chems.
Fred.
Whoa, it's you.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Everything's been tested personally.
Heard what you did. Saved that Rex Goodman from the super mutants, right? Guess not everyone appreciates the bod, am I right?
Well, well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
Irma.
Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself, all right?
You got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma.
Hi.
Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
The whole world's crazy.
No argument here. You ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
Aren't there other survivors from that time?
Oh, sure. There were a lot of us ghouls that lived back then, but none of us looked as good as you. Are you really that old?
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I only just woke up.
Oh man, that's amazing! You're just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Wasn't he a caveman?
Yeah, that's the one. They found him in an iceberg off the harbor. Boy, if you just woke up.
Get used to everything.
Mainly I focused on survival. It got real bad after the bombs fell. For a long while, I tried not to think of the good old machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
I might do it, if you make it worth my while.
I can give you some caps up front. Just promise you'll help me.
Do you really need the costume?
With the gun, I'm just another armed hooligan. But if the Silver Shroud came to life and helped people, it would give everyone hope.
As it happens, I already have your costume.
There she is, pretty as the posters. The Silver Shroud costume herself. And memorabilia, too? You're something else. Together with my gun, everything's all set.
What are you planning next?
I'm still working that out. Some details I want to run by you. Well, after you give me the costume, that is.
Here you go.
After all these years, the Silver Shroud is born again. But there's just one problem. I'm just not Silver Shroud material. I could be Rhett Reinhardt, or his butler, Jarvie Blake. But the Shroud is strong, capable.
What happens to the suit?
Oh, I have an idea who should wear it. You up for being the Silver Shroud? You already got your own origin story and everything. What with the cryo vault and all.
If I go along with this, I could use a little extra.
If it'll get you to help, sure. I may be able to scrounge up a couple of things. Things have fallen. How much we gotta fight for? To make the place better? So you in?
Looks like I get to be the Shroud.
The costume and gun are yours. So you patrol good neighbors' streets, and I'll call in any crimes on my radio station. Here's some calling cards, I guess. When you dispatch justice, leave them behind. That way, everyone knows the Silver Shroud has returned. Time to fight crime!
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, a slaying in Scully Square.
Hell of a load you're carrying. Better sell some to Daisy.
Yeah.
Buddy, I gotta be a lot more high or a lot more drunk to be bothered right now.
I hope you're buying.
I'll take a look, sure.
Purchase a variety.
Over a few lousy caps. Death is coming for you, Wayne.
Galaxy News Radio.
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in life.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That
Step
guardian
away
is
from my
the
meat,
Silver
boy.
Shroud.
Unless you want to be
Today's
next.
episode, the mystery of Mayor Murphy.
Rumor is you killed Miss Selmy. That true?
Selmy? Yeah, I killed the bitch. And her whelp, too. Shouldn't have bothered, they barely had 2 caps between them.
Silver Shroud. Fret not, old friend.
You listen to the radio? Someone wants you dead.
You threatening me? Are you threatening me? That's your last mistake, asshole. You messed with me, you're dead.
The mayor. So he wasn't here in some kind of official capacity.
Hardly. Here, let me show you. The content.
Friend of the show, Jerry, is here.
Is this thing on? Hello? Hello?
It's on. We're recording in here. Aw, man.
Cleo.
Don't worry. I only test.
Mm-hmm. I've got a few minutes to browse.
Let's get you.
Sure.
Great. Silver Shroud's dispatched justice already. Miss Selmy has been avenged.
Shit, the Shroud off Wayne? Wait, so this guy's actually for real?
Oh, you better believe it. So, Jerry, go on. Tell the listeners about what we're talking about.
Right. So AJ, you know the chem dealer by Bobby's. Well, he's doing good for himself. Since he's got a whole new market, kids. Even with his garbage chems, he's just breaking in the caps.
You hear that? Sounds like the Silver Shroud has another bad guy to deal with.
Why? This Shroud guy.
You're looking to
he's gonna
stock up
muscle in
on
the
general
chem
equipment?
trade now?
You can hit Daisy's discount.
No, he's gonna do something about it. AJ's selling the kids. And his
Keep
chems
your
have
hands
people
where I
killing
can
people.
see.
Hey there.
Hey, you. This is my turf. And I don't appreciate what you call them, you know, trespasses. Beat it.
Whatever.
You AJ? The dealer who sells to children?
Yeah, that's me. I'm a entrepreneur. I'm making a new market. Chems for kids, I call it. Cherry-flavored jets, bubblegum mentats. Them Diamond City kids just eat 'em up.
Someone wants me to put you out of business. For the right price, I could look the other way.
What? Oh, for Christ's sake. Did Kent put you up to this? He keeps moaning about the poor little kids. What the hell, right? Tell you what. I'll pay you, let's say 50 caps just to shut up about it. And, maybe get Kent off my back. All right?
But you're sick with fever and still suffering.
Mistress of Mysteries, no. I'm all right. But the mayor, Fat Beatty, we stumbled upon a most sinister plot.
Hand over the caps.
Here.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Good neighbor. Bad guys better look out. And now, a special update. Villainous assassin Kendra was recently spotted at the third rail. Same Kendra who bombed Little Joe Shack and killed 4 innocent drifters. If you want to see the Silver Shroud in action, stay near Whitechapel Charlie. The Shroud's sure to interrogate him and find the evildoer's whereabouts.
Hey. Hey, Cleo.
I've got a weapon here for every situation.
I'll take a look, sure.
Murder and me.
Come on, Dollface. It's right through here.
Aw, gee, Polly. I ain't never been in a secret gangster hideout before.
What the? Paulie, you dumb jamoke. What's the big idea? Bringing a dame into our hideout. Into my hideout. Nah, relax, boss. She's all right. Ain't she all right? Cindy. Yeah.
It's Candy.
Entertainment's
And
down
yeah,
the stairs.
of course I'm all right. I'm just a young, dumb girl in love with a handsome,
Yeah.
dangerous
You step
man.
through the gate, and you got balls.
Hey, Charlie.
Make way for paying customers. Want a pint, mate? If you're here for Magnolia, better drink up. Got no tolerance for freeloaders here.
The Silver Shroud infiltrating your nefarious lair.
I'm looking for someone. Kendra.
Kendra is not one to be trifled with. People associated with her have a habit of being found face down in a ditch. If you're set on meeting her, for a fee it can be arranged.
It is I, the mistress of mystery.
I'm not hiring her. I'm going to kill her.
You serious? Sarcasm sometimes bungs up me processes. In that case, she's got a flat just south of Good Neighbor. Water Street Apartments. Look out for the blighters she's got with her. Nasty piece of business, that. Good luck.
Charlie.
My client appreciates the work you did with his...
Okay, listen. Whatever you want, Shroud. I'll do it. Just don't kill me, too.
Pathetic and predictable. When faced with fear, the cocksure culprit.
Another special update. No, it wasn't Bobby No-Nose who walked AJ and his goons. It was the Silver Shroud. See, his call... Now's our time, listeners. Justice is coming to Good Neighbor. You'll see.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Into the Robot's Den. That's all of them. Fat Faye's Mobbots have been sent back to the mechanical hell that spawned them.
Yes, my choleric companion. And no, robotic hellspawn. But not Fat Fahey's. For he himself
Shit,
presented
she's down!
someone else actually.
Right. But who? Dearest mistress of mysteries, you and I have battled Boston's Rogues Gallery for years. This is someone.
Shit!
Certain.
Lost!
But which criminal culprit has the technological know-how to construct such clockwork calamities? I don't...
You don't know anything. Yeah, right.
That's it.
But I do see. And I'll tell you too. On one condition. By the shadowed streets of Southie. One of the... You darn right I am. My legs, 'cause you shot me up good, Shroud. But I still got my kiss of sea, and I'm gonna use it to tell you where the big boss man is, see? And your one condition...
You must be Kendra.
And you're the crazy one in the costume. Wayne Delancey's killer. You have no idea who you're dealing with. I do so like it when the little bug crawls willingly into the spider's webs.
Who sends his kids out to die?
Silver Shroud.
Who's your boss?
A walking corpse like you shouldn't trouble yourself about that.
From my bot's head, from its now destroyed body. Do it. Ha! Sweet freedom! Thanks, Dollface! Now tell us, who is your creator? The robotic puppet master pulling your twisted wires? Speak, you decapitated electronic evildoer! That will spoil all the fun. You gotta see for yourself. Come on, let's beat feet to the big warehouse down at Pier 12.
Fine, you amoral automaton.
A moonless night and an unguarded skylight. Just what we needed to stealthily infiltrate this warehouse.
Yes, and our view from above is advantageous, for the gathering below is unlike any soiree I've ever seen.
Robots. Dozens of them. All shapes and sizes. And on the stage, their leader. Another robot. No, not a robot. A man in a robot costume. Shh, shut up, you dummies. Us robots got good hearing. You gotta get yourselves caught. Now listen.
Going up.
It's about that talk. My robotic children. My glorious creations. We stand tonight at the dawn of a new era. For too long, the human vermin of Boston have destroyed this fair city. The flesh is weak, but steel is strong. You, my children, will usher in a new age, an age of robots, led by me, your father,
Third
the
floor.
Mechanist. The Mechanist. So, evil does have a name. The revolution begins tonight, my precious offspring. But first, let us welcome our special guests for this evening. Silver Shroud and the Mistress of Mystery. What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Another headline. Hancock seeks a special meeting with our hero.
Cleo,
Every weapon you see here could be the
Let's see what you have.
Purchase a variety and keep...
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent. Today's episode, The Mechanist Unmasked.
Dangling over a pit of fire reminds me of our adventure against the Chelsea Mingler, mistress.
Indeed, stalwart Shroud. But that malformed murderer was but a...
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode,
Some very bad people may be coming. It's not safe here.
Hey there.
I don't know you. Just go away. I don't know you. Just go away.
shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, the mystery of Mayor Murphy.
Slowly now. Reveal yourself.
Silver Shroud. Fret not, old friend. It's only me.
Mistress of Mystery. What brings you to Scully Square on such a foul night?
Tracking our dear Mayor Murphy, who is up to some mischief.
The mayor. So he wasn't here in some kind of official capacity.
Hardly. Here, let me show you. The contents of the late mayor's case.
But these are real estate papers. Leases and deeds for most of the businesses in Scarlet Square.
Indeed they are, my intrepid investigator. It would seem our Mayor Murphy was involved in a rather crooked caper. He was here to meet with some other mysterious malefactor.
So, Mr. Mayor, I hope you found the place all... What the? Silver Shroud? And Mistress of Mystery? And the Mayor? Dead?
In Good Neighbor, you handle your own problems, or you end up dead.
Trying to stay on good behavior.
Mayor Hancock?
Too bad about Finn. Gonna miss him next super mutant attack rolls round. Oh well. What can I do for our newcomer?
My friend, Fahey.
Looking for work.
Work, huh? I'll tell you what. I got reconnaissance needs. There's a lot of weird talk coming in about a place called the Pickman Gallery. It's raider territory up there, but they've been quiet. Like uncomfortable post-coitus quiet. Snoop it out and give me the word.
I might be interested, but let's talk money, Hancock.
Okay. Usual job pays $200, but I like you. So let's push it to $250.
You said things have gone quiet up there. That means extra risks to cover.
I like where your head's at. Let's make it 300 caps.
If you can't put real money on the table, I'm out.
Ruthless. Nice. You might actually live long enough for me to pay you. All right, 400 caps. But that's all the town coffers can bear.
Actually, I've already been to Pickman Gallery.
No shit. All right. What'd you find?
God, it was awful. Pickman was a serial killer. He was using dead bodies for his... art.
Oh, seriously? That's messed up. Even for this town. I'll put the word out to avoid that place. Good work. You ended up in the abyss, but you crawled back in one piece. Here's your money.
Hey, Hancock.
What's the word?
You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
I'm listening.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston...
Guess what someone tells me? Some costume freak is operating in Good Neighbor. And the kicker is, it ain't me. How should I feel about this?
In the parlor of mysteries.
This neighborhood is ill. I am the cure.
You're priceless. Like the Silver Shroud himself walked out of a comic book into my den. Just priceless. You've been busy scaring people, bashing in a few faces. I respect that, so far. But I gotta ask, one freak to another. Why the getup?
Many have sought to pierce the shroud, to no avail.
You just don't stop. Stay you, pal. The lowlifes you took out, all belong to the same asshole. And that asshole's planning some old-fashioned revenge on you. You dig? Fortunate for you, I want St. John to take a dirt nap. He's taken 2-bit Raider outfits and made them scary. Small fish now, but if left alone...
What do you know about him?
Leveled some farms, napalmed his own men and a couple enemies. But besides his dark deeds, nobody knows nothing. If he ain't dealt with now, in a couple of years, it may take an army to end him.
Why are you telling me this?
If I get involved, it gets complicated. But you, nobody knows who the hell you are. Just some lunatic taking out trash. And if you buy it, none of this comes back to me.
He will be judged for his crimes.
Trust me, he needs a lot of judging. Got a lead on 2 of his own, Smiling Kate and Northy. Smiley is gathering a posse to take you out. And Northy is just running scared. Hired himself some goons and is holding up in Prospect. Just keep piling those body bags up until you find the location of the big guy himself.
Getting rid of St. John helps you too. Some appreciation is in order.
I'll throw you some caps up front to help with the cause. Once you deal with St. John, then I'll show you some more gratitude on the back end. You feel me?
Silver Shroud, Mistress of Mystery, hands up for order of the Boston Police.
Chief Gorgonin, I am Death's Shroud, but you are undeserved of my terrible justice. Think on my mercy.
Stop or we'll shoot! Men, open fire!
Hey! Who? Find the ball!
Are you fucking kidding me?
I got the drop on it!
Sweet.
come out and play. And boy, do we just have the best little chew toy to sink our teeth into. The legendary Silver Shroud. Sure, the Shroud's already killed some of our best, but so what? That just makes the bounty even juicier. Pack your gear, because we're going to go a-murdering soon! If it isn't the boy behind the costume. You've been really naughty, Mr. Shroud, making all my friends so nervous with your calling cards. Taking out St. John's favorite toy soldiers. But now it's time to rip your goddamned heart out!
Hey.
Welcome back. Looking to trade?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
You got...
You're not with my caravan, so don't bother me.
Here's a Silver Shroud update. In case you missed it, Kendra's reign of terror is over. She won't be... What?
Holy moly!
Oh God, what's happening?
On your knees, dirtbag.
What are you doing? Ah!
St. John, all clear.
This is the Shroud's headquarters.
Oh
So
no!
it must be the Silver Shroud's little friend. If you want to see your friend alive, Shroud, meet me at Milton General Hospital.
Irma.
Don't let Nick spend too much time with Amari down in that lab of hers. I'll start to get jealous. Here for Amari, she's downstairs. Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know.
We got business that needs finishing.
Here's the Silver Shroud update. In case you missed it, Kendra's reign of terror is
Just
over.
don't let the big metal
She won't be.
hurt himself.
What? Oh, God, what's happening?
On your knees, dirtbag.
What are you doing? Ah!
Hey.
Don't worry. I only test.
Let's see what you have.
Murder and mayhem at a distance.
If you want to see your friend alive, Shroud, meet me at Milton General Hospital.
Don't do it, Shroud. It's trapped. Save yourself. Oh my God. Do it, Shroud. Do it. On my knee.
Tick-tock, Shroud. Don't keep me waiting. We got business that needs finishing.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, hell no!
Come on, outside, come on!
Going down. Basement.
You'll only feel a slight prick.
Going up. Second floor.
No. There you are.
Anyone there?
Who's there? Thought you could help?
Going down.
Shroud! I want to talk with you!
Going down.
I'm gonna say it again. Hold, assholes. And you...
Don't do anything rash, St. John.
Rash? Something, but you came...
Friends, I can play.
So what? Then we're gonna...
Right.
Then? No one. Screw...
Uh-huh. What happens is this. Everyone that points a gun at me dies. Every last one.
Jesus. Sinjin can't do anything to us if he's dead.
Cowards! Cowards!
Going down.
Shroud! I want to talk with you! I'm gonna say it again. Hold, assholes. Anyone turns heel, I'm coming for you and your family. And you, Shroud, you step any closer, and we get to see what's inside Ken's head.
Don't do anything rash, St. John.
Rash? Rash? Some of these losers are still waiting for the legendary Silver Shroud. They think the Shroud walks straight out of a comic book. But you and I know, the Shroud's just you in a stupid, flea-ridden costume. You're weak. You came here. And for what? Your little sidekick?
Friends don't make you weak. They make you strong.
I can play you like a chump because you care about a weakling like this, and you think that's strength? So what's gonna happen is this. I'm going to kill Kent. Then we're gonna shoot the hell out of you. Nothing's gonna be left but paste. Then, I'm going to Good Neighbor and kill every last worthless bastard there and burn the whole thing down. No one screws with St. John.
What happens is this. Everyone that points a gun at me dies. Every last one.
Jesus. St. John can't do anything to us if he's dead.
Cowards!
Going down.
Shroud! I want to talk with you! I'm gonna say it again.
Going down.
Shroud! I want to talk with you! I'm gonna say it again.
I've never been so happy to see anyone in my entire life.
Are you all right?
My leg is killing me. But it could have been so much worse. I just give up. On all of it. Crime fighting just isn't what I thought it'd be.
If you just quit, then the bad guys have already won.
You're right. But I'm tired. I just want to go home. I'm going back to Good Neighbor. Really, thanks for saving me. But I'm just done.
Hey.
I've got a weapon here for every situation.
Mm-hmm. I've got a few minutes to
A gun.
Need to sell some junk? Head to Daisy's Discounts.
You ever tried chess? Sometimes you need to sacrifice a piece to keep the game going.
I just need time to recover, you know?
Something up?
Hancock.
All by your lonesome, you took down the big bad St. John. We get to walk that tightrope of freedom one more day. Take this for the effort.
The world's better without him.
And the future looks a little brighter. Ah, Kent, my man. Why the long face? You got what you wanted.
I was tortured. Almost died. It's not like the radio plays at all.
Hey, who hasn't been tortured from time to time? The price of throwing down with the man is always a few scars. Pick yourself up. Good neighbor's just a bit safer thanks to the two of you.
I couldn't have done it without you, Kent.
This means a lot to me. I'm gonna need some time to heal, you know? But then I got a special project in mind, just for you. I'll fire up my radio station if I make any progress.
We didn't get to the top of this town by playing fair.
Hi.
Got a lot on my mind. Excuse me.
What's the word?
Hey, Hancock.
Hey.
Wake up, Commonwealth.
Synths are not your enemy. They are victims in this war as well. True, they were created by the Institute, but they were created as slaves. Thinking, feeling, and dreaming beings, utterly oppressed by their tyrannical masters. So join with us in fighting the real enemy, the Institute. Join the Railroad.
Need to sell some junk?
When you're ready for that next step, don't worry. We'll find you.
Repeat. A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately. Repeat. A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately. Repeat, a chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
I'm through.
Please, evacuate the building. Please, evacuate the building.
I'm in.
What the?
Please, evacuate the building.
Hell yeah.
Every weapon you see here could be the difference.
Let's see what you have.
A gun for...
Trying to stay on good behavior.
Hi.
You're back! How was hallucinogen? Find me something good.
Found this gas canister. Seems potent.
Awesome. We'll have to be careful with it, break down the compounds and all that, but that's my worry. For your part, only thing left is to get paid. Here you go, as promised. Hey, before you head out, you need to pick me up, buff out, mentats?
I don't need anything.
All right.
Looking for a room?
Here's your caps.
The room is on the top floor. When you come to the hallway, it's the last one on the right.
Hey, no shame in taking the occasional Ken. Solomon can hook you up.
Wellingham, the best you've ever made.
Thank you, sir. It was no effort whatsoever.
Hey.
So, is Morosky dead?
Why did you want Morosky dead anyway?
He killed my son Nelson. Or had his goons kill him. Doesn't matter now. So, is he dead or not?
Dead as can be.
Good. Bastard. I hope you didn't make it too easy for him. Here's what I owe you. As far as I'm concerned, this is the last time we ever need to speak.
Hey. Huh?
Every ear shall be stricken deaf to hear the thunder of his voice. We have been called to end your suffering. Bring Adam's fire to my side, brother.
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
You better have some good news.
Affirmative.
Impressive. Here's the Commonwealth. Take a breather if you...
I'm ready.
Roger that. Here's the latest. I don't want to see your face until...
Cavalry's arrived. And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
That ship. I've never seen anything like it.
Amazing, isn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
I'm guessing that diplomacy isn't on Elder Maxon's mind.
What's the matter? Don't like kicking in the door? Don't worry. You'll fall in line with our tactics sooner or later. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant. Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. Everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. On final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Priglet and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Captain Kells?
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the Supreme Commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel in the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxon's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the...
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute's scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victorium!
Ad Victorium! Ad Victorium!
I can't believe super mutants were human once. How could science have gone so wrong?
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need...
Exactly. I just hope you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Only a knight? Why not a paladin like Dance?
The Brotherhood maintains a strict hierarchy, organized by rank. Paladin is several ranks above Knight, and it took Dance many years to achieve that goal. With your continued loyalty to the Brotherhood, I'm certain you can attain the same. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on. So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Welcome back, Paladin. Welcome home.
Glad to hear someone say that. Listen, I didn't have a chance to thank you properly before. I'm not sure I still have a place here. I've been away for too long. Maybe I'm not cut out for the Brotherhood anymore. But I'll give it time. I owe it to you and to my team. Thank you for giving me another chance.
Paladin.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxson?
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Do you need to come with me now?
It might help if I tagged along with you. On the other hand, you might want to make your first impression without a paladin standing over your shoulder. It's up to you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
I'm worried about these recruits. Too young, too green. Not like the initiates.
Congratulations on the promotion,
There.
Knight.
Try it now.
Nothing. I'm supposed to report
So,
10 minutes
you're the new
ago.
recruit I heard about.
I can fix it.
Huh, not what I was expecting.
Kick your way through a microwave. Got it.
I can handle myself.
Hey, if Paladin Dance vouched for you, that's good enough for me. You just don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Is this where I get my power armor?
Ha! That's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
Remember, come find me when you're done meeting the rest of the crew. Plenty of work if you need it. Come back when you're done introducing yourself.
I think you should stay on point. Your instincts seem to be right on target.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, Were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Wouldn't Vault-Tech's screening process have caught this already?
Vault-Tech's screening process? Let me check my notes here. You were a Vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
I hope that you're kidding.
Not at all. I'm quite serious, actually. However, I'll just assume that your answer to that one is a no. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and ugh.
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
I suppose so.
Good enough. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a moment to address your question.
Which books contain pertinent information?
Technical volumes, repair manuals, design philosophies, medical research. Anything that enhances the Brotherhood's knowledge. That's why I consider everything else a waste of paper.
Makes sense to get rid of the trash.
Well, I'm pleased you agree. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Proctor.
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
These aren't technical I don't have time for...
Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, Knight. You have...
I found some technical documents for you.
These are... I don't have...
that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew. Are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
That's what Captain tells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving. Keeps the Brotherhood in its place. Heard you got a new assignment.
Yeah.
Babysitting field squad.
What?
Vanguard.
You're kidding.
Shipping out into the next rotation. I'll try to leave a couple of super mutants for you.
Lucky.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release. Target acquired. I'll try to keep him in your sight.
At Victorian, brother.
striking distance. Of the city.
You got a new assignment.
Yeah, recently.
Answer Captain Kells. Finest officer. I did have the pleasure of serving.
Having the privilege of warned about the striking distance of the city.
Yeah? Hey.
You know
What do you want?
Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at
Hey,
the two of us
viewpoint,
here
I
in
shoot.
Sanctuary.
Feel like trading some equipment?
Prepared for the future.
Radiation has mutated. Telling me something fascinating.
Good work. Don't leave anything behind.
Do you need something, monsieur?
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release. I'll try to keep him in your sights. Hightail it back to the Prigwin for repair.
Buckethead would show up.
So dirty.
A noise. Someone there? Mutant! I am unstoppable!
Enemy unknown. There is something nearby. Identity unknown.
So boring. Ah, what's that?
Did you hear something? The enemy has been spotted. I am still intact.
You hit like a rat roach.
Enemies have been dispatched. Shouldn't the coroner be doing that instead? Fascinating. I should collect samples.
Paladin Dance.
Look at this
I
place.
hope you have no allergies.
You must hate
This
these
place
mutants as
is
much as I
busy.
do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, brother. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
Hey,
You need something, yes?
I need to ask you something.
Do you need something?
Your thoughts?
Humanity is so resilient to cling to life despite all of this. It is the...
Are things okay between you and me?
I find these traveling arrangements quite acceptable.
Nothing else I needed.
As you wish.
Oh, man, if I'm late for muster, woman.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Sounds like you're gonna have me crawling through the sewers now.
It could be the sewers, the transit tunnels, or maybe an old vault. We just don't have enough information right now. I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility, the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
Monsieur, may I borrow you for a moment?
Is everything all right?
On the whole, no, it is not. I have spent much effort gathering information in our travels so far, and my self-diagnostics have come to a green conclusion. It is not lack of data or lack of collaboration which stifles my scientific progress. The inescapable truth is there has never been a great robot scientist.
Robots can do amazing things. Surely they've contributed to science.
When directed by a human, they have. But on our own, we tread predictable paths. The greatest scientific minds of history, the Einsteins and the Curies, my namesake, have had something beyond raw data analysis capabilities. They have had a spark. This elusive inspiration is something I must possess.
So, how are you gonna do that?
If I am to advance my understanding of medicine in this strange world, I must embark on a great adventure. I must become human, or as close as I can. I must find a way to download all that I am into a human brain.
Is that even possible?
Who is to say? There were great advances made before the war in cognition and memories. Surely there is someone who can help, or at least point us in the right direction. If you find someone, a brain surgeon, an artificial intelligence programmer, or someone who is an expert in matters of the head, please bring me to them.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the... Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're...
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
Oh, can we see the old State House? Maybe they have the tourist brochure.
Yes?
Hey, Cleo.
Every weapon you see here could be the difference between life and death, baby.
Let's see what you have.
Let's get you outfitted, killer.
What? A staring problem. Looks like we got another freak, just won't fit anywhere else.
I've been thinking about what you and Hancock said. I've decided I can't give up, but I'm no fighter. Maybe at least I can keep tinkering, though, to try to make your Shroud costume even better.
What sort of upgrades are we talking about?
The armor plating is good, but it could be better. And maybe I can make a few other improvements.
Then let's do this.
Oh, sorry. I can't do nothing now. I'll fire up my radio when I have something for you.
Here for Amari? She's downstairs.
Hey, Valentine.
Let's go talk to Amari. Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.